From this perspective, the strikes are not about Nigeria politically. They are about containment. And containment does not wait for permission when global interest feel threatened. What does this mean for Nigeria? After the strikes, what U.S. military action in northwest Nigeria really means? My name is Enoch, live from our studio in Maryland, the United States of America. Maybe like myself, you had wondered what will be the implication of President Donald Trump recalling the American ambassador to Nigeria back home a few days ago. I knew something was coming. I suspected something was about to happen. Now, this is no longer speculation. This is no longer a rumor. And this is no longer news. When a US president publicly states that American forces have struck ISIS-linked outlets in northwest Nigeria, the conversation changes completely. The question is no longer, did it happen? The question now is, what does this mean for Nigeria and what comes next? And this is, let's act fast. A few months ago, the president of the US threatened that if nothing was done about the security crisis in Nigeria, America would take actions. Many people try to blackmail the US government by saying, oh, they are interested in our minerals, interested in our oil. Well, let's look at it. For years, Nigeria's security crisis was treated as an internal problem. Terrorism, banditry, insurgency, mass displacement, ethnic cleansing. But once the United States conducts or acknowledges direct military action, Nigeria's crisis shifts from a domestic failure to an international security concern. Now, this is how global powers think. When a state cannot fully contain threats within its borders, those threats are reclassified as transnational risks. At that point, borders become secondary. Why Northwest Nigeria matters? Northwest Nigeria has been increasingly described in global security circles as a convergent zone for armed groups, a corridor for extremist expansion, a weakly governed space. When ISIS or ISIS-aligned elements are mentioned, it automatically triggers US counter-terror doctrine, preemptive strike logic, deny safe haven policy. From this perspective, the strikes are not about Nigeria politically. They are about containment. And containment does not wait for permission when global interest feel threatened. What does this mean for Nigeria? This moment is dangerous, not because of bombs, but because of precedent. Once external military action is normalized, sovereignty becomes negotiable. Diplomatic leverage weakens. International narratives harden. Nigeria risks being viewed not as a partner, but as a theater. And history shows us something uncomfortable. When powerful nations enter a theater, they rarely leave quickly. The silence problem. What makes this moment more serious is not the strike itself, It is the lack of transparent national conversation. Silence creates three assumptions internationally. Number one, inability. Number two, complicity. And number three, loss of control. None of this helps Nigeria. When religious leaders previously raised alarm about mass killings and ethnic cleansing, they were warning of this exact outcome: international intervention replacing national action. What must happen now? Nigeria needs to act fast. Yes, and we need to act decisively. That means open diplomatic engagement with allies, clear security accountability, protection of civilians without religious or ethnic bias, reassertion of national control over all territories. This is not the time for pride. This is not the time for denial. This is the time for statesmanship. Because when others begin to fight battles inside your border, the question of who controls the future becomes urgent. In closing, this is not about America versus Nigeria. This is what happens when a nation delays action too long. The world has already moved. Nigeria must now decide how it responds. History is watching. The consequences will be permanent. Let's act fast. My name is Enoch once again from Grandly TV. See you next time. Please drop your comments and subscribe to this channel, as we're going to be bringing you more fantastic and exciting topics. Until we see you next time, thank you. God bless.